excited, Evelyn, about sitting down with you to watch Journey to the Center of the Earth so we can learn more about science and geology.
Me too, because it looks like a movie that would show the facts, only the facts.
That's true, Evelyn. And we know when Brendan Fraser is in a film, it's an automatic classic. Let's roll film.
Yeah.
If I can find my remote. Click.
I wonder if the living biosphere at the center of the Earth is possible.
You know what? That's an excellent question. I wonder if it would be amazing if we could actually find that out. But since we don't know why, we should ask a real-life scientist.
I think that's a good idea.
Maybe since we don't have a real-life scientist, we could find out in our imaginations. I guess we'll have to do an imagination transformation.
That's fine.
Imagination transformation, imagination transformation, imagination transformation.
This is great. We're in our imaginations together. Let's find a scientist.
I think I heard someone that needed a scientist. Having taught science for 36 years, I might be able to answer a question or two.
Great, Chuck! Evelyn and I are watching a fantastic scientific thriller and had a question. Do you think you could help us?
I should be able to do that.
Well, we were wondering if there could actually be a living biosphere at the center of the Earth.
It's unlikely, given that the temperature of the surrounding magma would generate temperatures that would vaporize all the water and would probably kill out all the life forms.
Wonderful! Now that we have that question answered, we can go back to watching our movie. Ready for another imagination transformation?
Yeah.
Imagination transformation, imagination transformation, imagination transformation.
Well, now back to our movie, now that we have the answers to the first questions. Let's roll film.
Okay.
What is he doing? I feel like he's trying to light something on fire. Well, we better stop because we have some questions. Because it seems like he's trying to light magnesium on fire.
And first of all, he touched it and smelled it. So is it possible to smell magnesium?
I don't think so. We have more questions for our imaginary scientist. Back to our imaginations. Imagination transformation, imagination transformation, imagination transformation.
Now that we're back in our imaginations, we can find our scientist and ask him about the flammability and the odor of pure magnesium. Let's look for our scientist. Where's our scientist? Scientist! Scientist! There you are, Mr. Chuck Rozier. We have some questions for you about magnesium.
Okay.
Is magnesium, does it have an odor?
Magnesium is not volatile and does not evaporate and does not have an odor.
Well, that answers our questions. Thank you very much. Another
okay, if it doesn't, if it's not, is it flammable?
While pure magnesium is flammable, magnesium is not found as a pure element in the earth, only as a compound, and the compounds are not flammable.
I guess that answers our question.
All right, Evelyn. Let's continue watching our scientific thriller. I wonder what this scene holds. Is he really floating on rocks?
Yes, I guess so.
How is it possible that somebody is floating on rocks? What about gravity? What about all the other that one can, well, I guess it does float.
Yeah.
What about all the other things in science that we know about? How is it possible that someone is floating on rocks? And now, you know what I think? I don't know what's going to happen next, but I sure think he's going to fall upside down. I hope it happens soon.
Let's see.
Really soon. bird again. I think something's kind of fishy about that too.
And the rock is coming towards him.
Maybe this is the rock that he turns upside down on.
I think this is exaggeration.
I hope so. This is it.
Oh, this is gonna be it. This is not possible.
How is this possible?
No.
That falls down. But nothing else about this shows gravity.
No.
There's something awfully fishy about this.
I think so. I think we should ask our scientists.
I think we need to bring science into this. Because the magic of cinema sure isn't telling us the truth. Let's go into our imagination transformation.
He's back up again.
Again?
Oh.
I'm ready to transform into my imagination.
Let's do that.
Imagination transformation. Imagination transformation. Imagination transformation.
Our imaginations again. We need to find our scientist, and here he is. Let's ask a question about floating rocks. Can they float?
Well, there are magnetic minerals. It is unlikely that the Earth's magnetic field would be able to support rocks of that magnitude, let alone the rock and the boy.
Oh, that answers our question now.
Well, let's get back to it and say goodbye to our scientist, Mr. Chuck Rozier.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
So, what do you feel about your experience? What do you feel about your experience watching the movie Journey to the Center of the Earth today?
Well, it's a very interesting movie, but not a lot of scientific things to learn about it. But with the help of Chuck and our imagination and our lectures from school, from Miss Julie, we were able to get some facts out of fiction about the movie.
That's really true. Maybe we can bring some of the facts we learned back to our instructor, Julie, and it can help her with her lectures. She needs a little help.
Yeah, I think that will be fine.
All right. Well, I look forward to our next journey to the center of the Earth, too. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.